Welcome to Internet Girls, the #1 beauty podcast.
According to our mum.
Hosted by makeup artist sisters Indiana Nulty Martin
and Imogen Thomas.
We live on opposite sides of the world, but we are together in person again today, and we're so excited to be talking through our regular episodes as well as doing a deep dive on spray tanning.
She's on my side of the world, if you couldn't tell. Peak background.
Yeah. I know, it feels so good to be together.
I know.
It's weird, like the last in-person episode we did, I was doing Emmy's makeup. It's weird to like sit and talk to you.
I know, because I had like my eyes closed the whole time and I was like
silent,
contributing nothing.
Giving absolutely zero. But Emmy, what is your beauty rec today?
Oh, my beauty rec.
I know,
I forgot to write it down. My beauty rec is, I feel like I've talked about it before, but the Kylie Jenner lip liners. Have I talked about that before?
No, I don't think I've heard you talk about them.
I love Kylie Jenner lip liners. I'm wearing one right now in Lure.
Are they a pencil, crayon?
Pencil, and they last so long, like insane. It's my favorite. Can't stop looking at myself in the reflection.
Your makeup looks so good today. I can't stop staring at it.
I haven't done my makeup like this in a long time. This used to be my go-to makeup look. Flawless filter as base.
That's why you're so glowy.
Yeah, and I used dim light to set.
Nothing better. Okay, my beauty rec this week is a fun one. So I haven't even talked to you about this yet, but yesterday I woke up and I was like, I feel like a facial. It was like raining. Nori had a really terrible sleep and my skin was just like really textured. So just the worlds came together. That's not a saying.
The universe aligned.
And there was an opening at Indota, Hampton, for the exact time I needed it for. And I got the Sculpt and Glow facial.
What?
So I love how they do this thing now where you go in and they take photos of your skin and then they show you like everything, like what's showing up on the camera and like the different lights. So for me, it was a lot of pigmentation and just general dullness, which makes sense because I really haven't been prioritizing skincare at all. And aside from sunscreen, of course.
Obvi.
But so yeah, they started off with the photos and then I went in there and they did like a consultation. And then the treatment itself was like mainly masks and then a head massage. Oh my God, that was so good.
Oh, get out.
And then once the actual skincare was on, they did a lot of like almost like gua shying, but like different tools.
Like lymphatic draining.
It was all lymphatic drainage, yeah. And then like down the neck, which was awesome for me because I'm still breastfeeding, so my shoulders are always really sore. So yeah, that's my beauty rec.
I didn't know you did that yesterday.
Yeah, the Sculpt and Glow facial at Indota. Couldn't recommend more.
Shout out Indota. I've never been to Indota in my life.
You got to go.
I know.
It's really good.
I have a friend that works there. I worked with her at Sprayers and she's like, people request massages and they request like hard massages and sometimes she'll have like 5 back-to-back massages and she's like, my body after doing that is broken.
She needs the massage.
I was like, oh my God, surely you guys get free massages after you do all the dirty work.
I think, yeah, it's a really physical job being a masseuse.
Yeah, 100%. It would ruin your body. God bless all the masseuses.
Doing God's work.
Seriously.
What's your random rec?
My random rec is Tori, who we'll talk about a little bit later.
Name of the episode. Tori.
I was going to say our old maiden name.
No, she's keeping her name.
Oh, beautiful.
But don't
love
say
that.
It
Go
because
boss.
she's kind of private.
Okay. She's like incog. She recommended this magnesium night hot chocolate because I clench in my sleep. I needed to have magnesium and she was like, why don't you try this magnesium hot chocolate? She doesn't speak like that.
Sound like that.
But yeah, I ordered it and I had it last night and obviously it would take a few times to kick in, but it was a really nice ritual. It's I forget what it's called. It's called like Natural Life or something like that. Magnesium hot chocolate. Magnesium hot chocolate. Search it up on Safari. It'll come up. It's like purple.
I love that your generation are like Safari, not like Google.
Safari. Yeah, Google. I don't know.
I've never heard you say Google. Like search it up on TikTok.
Yeah, literally. Well, guess what? It's the number one search engine is social media.
Yeah, I know. That's so crazy to me. Anyway, that's kind of a tangent. But my random rec, I love how every time I do a rec, I'm like, ask you yours, and then I'm like, and mine. And I'm like, and what's yours?
I know. I never say, and then do you want to do yours? Because I already know you're just going to say it.
Yeah, I already know. I know the drill. So my random rec is, if you're a Canadian makeup artist, you need these thongs. They are the Archie slides. They have, as the name suggests, an arch in it. And I bought a pair. I've been walking around in them like crazy. And normally I get like really bad blisters whenever I walk anywhere with new shoes, not just in general. And I plan on getting these. And the reason I say Canadian makeup artist is because when you go to people's houses in Canada, you always take your shoes off. Mm-hmm. And when you're doing that for makeup, sometimes you're doing, like 4, 6, 8 people. So that's a long time to be standing with no shoes on. And I'm just going to bring a clean pair of those and use those while I'm doing makeup so that my back doesn't hurt so much.
I love that. And they look really comfy.
They are, and they look cool too.
They do look cool. And they're very trendy.
And they're $40.
I love when practical things come trendy. Yeah, they're super affordable.
So that's my random rec this week.
Yeah, love.
So this week, I have done like all the beauty things in the past week. Gotten a facial, gotten a spray tan, got my nails done. And I thought, because when I was getting my spray tan, I had a lot of questions for Imi. And I used to be a religious spray tanner, well, not spray tanner, fake tanner, self-tan.
You loved Loving Tan, I remember.
I loved Loving Tan 2 Hour Express, which they've had a rebrand recently. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I love the direction they're going.
Yeah.
I want to try that. Apparently there's one that's 10 minutes.
Yeah, I saw that. That's their new one. They're like Instant Express or something.
Yeah. Also, can we talk about how last week you're like not doing any spray tan? And I'm like, so next week's episode we should talk about specifically spray tan.
Well, I'm educated. I'm just don't practice it
at the moment.
At ATM.
We'll see how long this lasts.
I know.
But it's so tough because philosophically I don't want to love spray tan because you should just love your natural skin, how you look. But I just love having a spray tan.
Yeah.
And I justify it because if I have a spray tan, I'm not seeking a real tan, which is obviously bad for your health.
Yeah. I just hate it when it comes off and then I'm like touching people's faces and Mum's always like, scrub around your wrists. Every time I leave the house to go to work.
It's true.
Scrub your wrists. Oh, Amy, get out you got to scrub that.
I feel like it's a generational thing. Like, I feel like my generation, your generation is like, if you see something, you don't see it as like dirty. It's like,
they've
had a tan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're not trying to hide it.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like back in the day when you got a tan, you were maybe trying to like really act like it was real.
Yeah. It was. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Anyway, let's get into spray tanning basics. Spray tanning 101.
Let's do it.
Imi, let's go right back, strip it all down for spray tanning. I'm starting off with a fresh base. What prep do I need to do either before a spray tan or a self tan?
Okay, so 24 hours before, I recommend exfoliating. You can use like an exfoliating mitt, exfoliating gloves.
What's the difference between an exfoliating mitt and an exfoliating glove?
The gloves, like there's spots for your fingers. The glove. Wait, like, what did I say?
No, you're right. I thought I was catching you up, but a mitt's just like
the one shade.
And then a glove
like it's a finger. You get your individual phalanges in there.
I stand corrected.
So yeah, give yourself a scrub 24 hours before in the shower. You can use any body scrubs, any oils, any soaps, anything like that.
Just
shave all your armpits, all 2 of them, your calves, anything else you want to shave. Wash your hair, I would recommend. Then when you get out of the shower, dry your skin. Put a nice moisturizer on. Sleep 24 hours after. Wait, no.
Don't sleep. Just sleep at that night.
Just sleep for 24 hours.
Just sleep when you're regularly going to sleep.
Just kidding.
But
have your shower. Then the next day when you wake up, have a rinse. Maybe you could do a light exfoliate, but like I would just recommend like giving everything a rinse so there's no moisturizer left over on your skin. So your skin is like clean, no deodorant.
Yeah, so I was just going to say it.
No deodorant, no creams on your body. Literally nothing. You might feel a bit tight. You might feel a bit scrawny. And then you get into the studio.
Or you're doing it yourself.
And before you do it yourself or you're in the studio, there will be a barrier cream in the studio, or you can be at home and hopefully you will have a moisturizer. Apply it to any tougher areas. So hands, your palms, like around your wrists, normally clings to tan a lot. And lather your hands because they stick to tan a lot. Get your ankles, knees, elbows, tougher areas. You don't even have to rub in the cream all the way if you're getting a spray tan. You can just like lather it on because it'll just like protect the area.
Beautiful.
Especially if you've got like eczema on the skin or any areas that you're not wanting the tan to cling to, just like lather some barrier cream on top of it. And then say lovey.
Okay, so you've prepped. Now you're getting a tan. If you're not in a studio where someone's guiding you, how would you suggest someone to choose which kind of tan? Like what color base?
Okay, this one's tricky because all different brands range from all different base colors. Like I know Bondi Sands has a range of different base colors.
Yeah, they have those like 4...
Like the techno ones.
Yeah.
I honestly am not that great at color theory, which is crazy because I'm a color specialist.
I feel like you are. You just probably can't articulate it.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
Like I know how to do it when I look at them, but I just don't know how to like be like, this is what you need to use.
Yeah, and same with makeup. Like you're probably, it's just there's such a difference between knowing and teaching and explaining.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about the ones that you're the most familiar with.
Okay, so I'll run you through my favorite tan, which is the Sprayers tan. I work for them on side of my other retail job that also sells their products. So I'll run you through each of the tans and kind of like the wait time that you need to leave them on for and the base color of those tans. So we have the original tan, which is their natural solution. In the bottle looks like a green and white. Don't get confused with the eraser. The eraser is like a shorter bottle. Anyway, that is really nice for brides and bridesmaids. It's a really nice natural glowy tan. We always recommend it for brides and bridesmaids so you don't look too dark next to your partners or like taking professional photos, or you're just wanting that bit of tan but like a sun-kissed tan.
Yeah, I had that for my wedding.
And you liked it?
I loved it.
It's a really nice one. So it's not an express tan. So basically the processing times look like 1 to 2 hours will be a really light tan. So this is how long you're going to leave it on your skin after you get the spray tan. So 1 to 2 hours is a light tan. 3 to 4 hours is a medium tan. And then anywhere from 5 to 8 hours is like the full potential of the tan. You're not going to get like extremely dark, but it is going to develop. Like the longer you leave it on, the more it's going to develop. This is like the one that I would recommend sleeping in it if you do like to sleep in a tan.
And if you're getting a tan at night.
If you're getting a tan at night, we don't normally recommend sleeping in tans because it can overdevelop, maybe crack on the skin, dry out the skin. So we always say to just like max time, wash it off at max time because that's when it'll perform the best. But I would say if you are a big sleeper and a rower of your tan, to wear the original. And then the next tan we have the deep dark. This is an express solution. So the DHA percentage is what makes the tan deeper. So the DHA is a bit higher and the processing times are shorter. So 1 to 2 hours is a medium tan, 3 to 4 hours is a dark tan, and then anywhere from 4 to 6 hours is a deep dark tan. So both of those tans are green based. They're really nice for like reddish skin tones, more on the pale side, fair, I should say, but also really stick nicely to olive skin tones as well. It kind of just like enhances that olive skin tone. So it kind of is an all-rounder. I feel like they started off with green-based tans because they were the most diverse with like, they suited majority skin tones.
Most amount of people, yeah.
Yeah. And then recently they've just launched their Violet Spray Tan, which is a purple base. This is really nice for I'm a quite fair, but I would say I have like a olive neutral undertone. But I'm quite fair. Like I don't really sit out in the sun, and I don't like. I can get color. I can get color if I tried. And the violet really works for me. It is an express tan as well, and it's purple based. So same processing times as the deep dark, but it is like that bit richer in color, I would find. But sometimes it doesn't really suit some people if they, like, depending on their undertone.
I feel like it wouldn't look good on me. Do you think?
I don't know. I would say you're more of a cooler undertone.
I'm like
cool neutral.
Yeah, I'm more cool neutral than I am warm neutral. I'm definitely neutral, but I prefer cooler tones on me.
Okay, yeah. So I would probably say green base would be better, because red, when you think like cool tone, you think like reds and pinks and stuff, and then color wheel green. Yeah. So green base tans. And then there's a clear solution, which I'm actually wanting to get sprayed in one day when I have an event.
Are you waiting for one?
I'm waiting for an event so I can spray tan. That was my rule. So
I don't know anything about this clear one. I'm excited.
This clear one is basically, it's very similar to the original solution, which you spray in, and it goes on clear. So there's no DHA in it. So that means people can come in, especially busy moms, come in the morning, get a spray tan. It can just chuck their clothes back on. Wow. And it doesn't like transfer onto their clothes. It doesn't get on anything, and it just like develops throughout the day. So it's basically like a gradual tan. Because there's no DHA in it, it is like slightly lighter than the original solution, but it's a really nice, like healthy, natural glow.
And do you leave it on for the same amount of time?
Same amount of time as the original solution.
I might do that one next then.
Yeah. Especially like if you're going on a flight and you want to, or whatever, and you're just like, what?
So frequent flyers.
Frequent flyers, but actually, to be fair, Canada's like so far away.
Yeah, I'm not sitting in a spray tan for that. But yeah, I want to maintain my tan while I'm here because it just feels so much better, which I can already tell we'll get to the maintenance step. But yeah, I want to try that because the feeling of like when you need to wash it and you're just like sitting there, like it's nice if you can have a relaxed day, but with a baby, it's like I can't like relax.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit, I'm not a big, I like to sleep in it so I don't have to think about it.
You're a sleeper-innerer.
I'm a sleeper-innerer and a tannerer.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a really nice one. And then...
Can you buy that retail too?
Yeah, that's like the best-selling product we have retail. So I think the foam does better than the spray because we barely spray in the clear, but the foam is like our bestseller.
Amazing.
Which is super interesting. It's funny how like the foams can kind of differ to the spray tans, I think, because the clear foam, it's such an easy like chuck on when you're home. People don't, like when they're coming in for a tan, they want to be tan.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit, they want to go for something deeper.
Okay, Amy, now we've done our prep. We know which tan we're aiming for. What do we do post-application?
So you'll get your spray tan.
Or you'll do it yourself.
And then you'll leave it on for a certain amount of time, however long you want.
Or you're guided. They're really good at sprayers in like guiding you into which time frame.
And then when you have left it on for this certain amount of time, you will get in the shower. And this shower is just a rinse. So you're not using soaps or shampoos or conditioners and you're not weeing in the shower. Number one thing, like people come in and they're like, I've got streaks down my leg. And I'm like, well, now I know you peed in the shower. Because it's like acidic, right? It would just like burn it off your leg. So try not to wee in the shower and don't use any soaps or shampoos. Give yourself a rinse, wait for the water to go clear, and then that's a good indication to jump out.
Don't linger in there.
Yeah.
Not too hot.
Not too hot, yeah. Just like a lukewarm shower. They say like cold showers or lukewarm showers or whatever. Just like use your normal shower temp, but just don't be boiling because it will burn it off your skin.
Yeah, I love a burning hot shower.
Same. Something about a burning hot shower.
So you've had that shower, post fake tan shower.
Yep, you get out of the shower and we're patting our skin. We're not scrubbing or rubbing our skin. We're patting our skin dry. And they normally say to moisturize after your second shower. So your second shower can be whenever after. And after your first shower, you might feel like, oh, I'm super light, like it kind of all came off. But then it's going to develop again. So it's going to deepen like the more you leave it.
So you might get your spray tan, put it on, have your shower, don't do anything, sleep potentially.
Yeah.
Wake up, shower the next day, and that's when you moisturize?
That's when you moisturize. And you can use a soapy soapy shower, do your everything
Wash
shower.
Your hair if you need to.
Wash your hair, yeah. And then after that shower, you can moisturize. that is because they say after your first shower, there's still some like DHA left on the skin. So you might find that you still stink a little. You like have like, you know, sweated a bit and it's gone onto your clothes. It's a little bit, it's fresh. Like it's not, there needs to be a second soapy shower to really like get all the residue off.
Yeah.
And then that will be when your tan is the best after that shower. So they say 2 days after is when your tan will be at peak. So they recommend to get your spray tan 2 days before your event that you're getting it for.
Yeah. Which is why it's Thursday night, tan night usually.
Yes.
So on Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. And moisturizing throughout the day to maintain, throughout the week, to maintain your tan. Tans normally last up to a week, 5 to 7 days, I would say, depending on the conditions of your skin. Obviously, if you're hydrated, your skin's going to be hydrated. And if you are on top of moisturizing and all of that, your tan's going to last longer. Tan loves moisture. The color enhances when there's more moisture in the skin. So yeah, I would recommend just moisturizing to maintain your tan and to extend it any longer if you have like another vent or anything like that. And we do sell a Spray Oz. It sounds like an ad.
It does.
Really, guys. Like I can assure you so many girls in my other job have tried like every tan we've ever used, plus like chemist tans. Spray Oz is just like the nicest color.
Yeah.
They've really hit the nail on the head. I do love their tans, working for them or not. Like, yeah. And we do.
I love trying new tans.
Yeah. And Lovington is really nice too. I do love Lovington. It depends on the conditions of my skin, I find. Like I used to love Barley Body. It used to sit really nicely for me. And then I tried it again recently and it didn't do what I thought, like how it used to work. So I think it is just like really comes down to the conditions of your skin, how you prep, how hydrated you are, all of that. And then, yeah, if you are wanting to extend the tan, if you do have an event in a week's time, we have a gradual moisturizer that kind of is like a tan. It's called the tan extender. So you can apply the moisturizer and it will moisturize the skin and enhance the color to last a bit longer. So that's always a good alternative if you're going away on a trip and you won't be able to like re-tan. You can just chuck that on and it'll help like boost your tan up and moisturize your skin.
That's perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to summarize everything. So the 24 hours before your tan, that's when you're doing your scrub, shave, everything in the shower, shampoo, condition if you need to. Then you are getting your tan. You're moisturizing, following all that. Then you're getting your tan, leaving it on for the recommended amount, showering, just water shower. Then the next day, likely you're having your second shower where you're rinsing with soap. You can wash your hair if you need to. Following that shower, you're moisturizing. And then throughout the week, you are maintaining that with moisturizer.
Yes.
And then
water.
If you want to rinse, if you want to start the whole process again, then you just go back to exfoliating.
And
start it all over.
And if you feel like your tan has been quite stubborn on your skin and isn't moving, we have things like a tan eraser, which I can, like when we are spray tanning in studio, we get tan all over us. Like if you're wearing thongs, you're getting tan in your feet. I'm getting tan up my nose. Like we're constantly cleaning our noses out with baby wipes. And like, you know, you're getting marks on your arms or whatever from the tan, just from your gloves and whatnot. We have a tan eraser next to the sink. You just pump like a couple pumps and you rub it onto the skin, vanishes.
Amazing.
It's so nice. So my girlfriend who works there as well, she sometimes sleeps in the eraser. So it really like breaks up the particles. And then you can exfoliate outside of the shower with dry skin, just like lightly massage your skin with the exfoliating mitt or glove. And it will loosen the particles. And then in the shower, the warm water will like soften your skin and you can go in and like get more of it off.
Yeah, loosen it all up.
Yeah.
Okay, love it.
And that is how to tan.
Spray tanning 101.
Spray tanning 101.
Okay, let's go into our in and out.
Let's go.
Okay, Indi, ins and outs. What's on the list today? You've done them all.
Okay, so ins, starting off. You said this one actually. But sometimes I say things controversially and then Indi's just like, okay, well, let's reel it in and let's like say it this way.
But it's more the core of what you're saying. So we were having a discussion about brands that the clothing pieces were being marketed one way and the longevity of them was proving to be another.
And the material breakdown was not like aligning with what they've been saying.
So based on the conversations we've also been having throughout the week, because now it's fun because we're together all the time, we really were just trying to say that something that's in at the moment is investing in quality pieces that last. And it doesn't need to be expensive because, you know, you're an up shop gal and you know how to look at the fabric tag and know whether that's going to last or not. So it's not about the cost, but a lot of the times you're getting what you pay for. Sometimes things are priced high and you're not getting what you pay for, which is like double hurts.
Double homicide. Double hurts.
Basically in investing in pieces that are going to last.
Yeah, so buying less but high quality.
Yep.
It's actually funny because in my materials class, we've learned about how polyester like grew heaps in the 90s. Like that Naomi Campbell like campaigning for Lysol and like polyester, and like that became huge because it was like this revolutionary thing to use polyester. Like it's durable, it's
you can
easy,
throw it
in the dryer, it's affordable to like manufacture, all that. But little did they know that polyester just takes 200 plus years to biodegrade. So basically we have an overconsumption of clothes. We have about, I think it's predicted to be about 500 trillion tons by next year. So we obviously have an overconsumption of like synthetic materials in clothing that are not going to break down, which are contributing to climate. Landfill and climate. So obviously being educated in that area, I'm a lot more conscious of what I'm buying and looking at the tags. I think my goal for this year is to fill my wardrobe with products that are sustainable, garments that are sustainable, so like less polyester and synthetic materials, and more sustainable biodegradable fabrics that I know are going to help biodegrade. And if you like, whenever they get, it's a circular economy.
Yeah, less of a carbon footprint.
Yeah.
And for me, I find I do care about the sustainability side of it too, but it's also just like I don't need a closet full of things that I don't wear, which I've always been actually pretty good at. But it's also, you don't want to spend money on something that's not going to last. That's a terrible return on investment. So for me, I'm more conscious about what I'm spending money on. I want that to last. And I care about who's making the product and kind of where that money is then flowing to and the effects that that's having as well. So we're both, I'm not saying we're not perfect. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm going to walk into Southland or Chatty and buy, I'm sure, some kind of trend piece.
Yeah.
But I think just having that front in mind of being like, considering all those factors before making the purchase.
100%.
Still deciding whether we want it or not.
I also bought these needles pants that are actually 100% polyester, contradicting everything I just said, but they were secondhand. So
yeah, I was actually going to say that before when you're talking. I think when you are buying things secondhand, you're helping extend the life of that garment.
Yeah.
So that's, you know me, I don't shop Shein. But I have friends that do and love it. And I'm like, hey, if you've bought that, please wear that as much as you can.
Yeah.
And, you know, like let friends borrow it or whatever. Because a lot of the time I talk about Shein and people are like, oh, but it's so good. Like the price, obviously. And then also to the styles, which we know that they just dupe small creators and designers. But I'm not arguing that they're not nice clothes and they don't look great. It's just the impact of it. So if you've already got it, just use it as much as you can so that your cost per wear and the impact per wear, I guess, is stretched out.
Yeah. Even passing it down to your kids, because polyester and stuff like synthetic materials like that are so durable. Obviously, they can't biodegrade. You could bury them in dirt and they would still be alive 200 years later.
Yes, the material themselves, but the construction might not last too.
Yeah. But like until then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I feel like as long as you're not like disposing of them, in a like unhealthy way, as in like throwing them out.
Yeah, it's tough because I think op shops also have they're like inundated with stuff too.
So they send it off as well.
But some places, we should have done research before this, but I know like H&M have like, you can take bags of clothes back there and it doesn't just have to be H&M clothes.
Yeah.
It could be Close the Loop, I think that was called back in the day when I worked there.
Yeah.
So there's programs like that can help with that. But
yeah, definitely. And same with beauty products. There are things called like TerraCycle. So I know Mecca has a TerraCycle. You can go in with any of your empties. Doesn't have to be a Mecca product, and you can just recycle them and they will go into TerraCycle. And I know Innisfree actually do a TerraCycle too. So you can, they have a QR code. You can ship it back and you earn points, and then the points turn into money, and then the money can be sent to a charity.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So Innisfree and a few different brands like cleaning products and stuff do that as well. TerraCycle. You can look on the website and see who they partnered with.
I love it. I think everyone should do that at this stage. Okay, what's your next in or out?
In layering. So I've been obviously, Indi notices me watching a lot of fashion shows.
She notices me. She sees me.
I love putting them on just because there's no words. Oh, thank God. You know what I mean?
How is this layering?
Well, let me get to it.
Okay. I thought you were literally going to talk about layering.
No, I am. But I've noticed in so many fashion shows.
Sorry. I see.
Seriously. Impatient queen over here.
Why are we talking about this?
Why are we talking about this again? I've noticed so much layering, and
I've out of waited for 1 second.
I know.
I thought you were maybe going to go into layering of like watching a show, doing your work, like layering, like.
I believe that's called multitasking.
Yeah, I thought you were maybe rebranding
it. Layering. So yesterday I laid well. Let me just tell you, you didn't actually get to see my outfit, Debo.
No, I didn't see it because you came home in your work uniform.
So I was wearing jeans. Then I had a stripy, long asymmetric skirt on top.
Another one.
And then I had another black, long dress on top. And it just like enhances everything. It's like I'm not doing much, but I'm doing a lot.
I'm giving a lot. I love layering. If you know me personally, you know that I do this. I've done this forever because I feel like you can get so many more uses. Like I'll do like long sleeve dress, long sleeve top, dress over top. T-shirt, dress over top, or like the knit vest that I have that's more like it's meant to be worn as a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I'll have like, especially in Canada, I'm like, okay, well, I can't wear that for 8 months of the year. So thermal underneath that you can see, like a nice one, that over top. I love layering too, speaking my language.
Best. And it just like gives the eye something to look at. It's like it creates depth to the outfit. It creates effortless but put together. Oh my God, Devo, it's raining.
No, I love that.
Yeah, but we're going to the city.
I know, it'll pass.
Okay.
I love when it rains.
Yeah, it is really cozy.
No, it's so cozy. It's okay. We'll be fine.
I love how it's been like so sunny and then every day and then the one day we want to go to the city, it's like, well, anyway.
We'll survive. Being so worse.
So yeah, I think layering's in. Me and my girlfriend noticed it as well at this festival, how much layering was going on, and we were like, layering so in.
I love. Do you know what's a real shame is that I arrived right in the middle of Melbourne Fashion Week and it was just way too hectic for us to like
go
organize. Like Nori was adjusting. She wasn't familiar with like mum yet.
Mum?
Well, like to leave her with mum.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not me, her mum. Because it would have been so good to go and then do like a trend report segment on that and even like the beauty looks and like I'm sure we could look it up, but
we can even do it today.
It's gone past, but you know what we can do? Oscars are coming up. The Oscars.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say the Met Gala, but that's in May. Anyway, sorry, that was a little side tangent just between us. Okay, your last in or out. I think we're going to differ on this. I see your notes. What is it?
Okay, capri leggings.
You love them?
Well, okay, hear me out. So I've been doing a lot of trend reports, a trend analysis because we're coming up with a collection for spring, summer 2027. And activewear specifically capri leggings are predicted to be super big, which I think are already coming in. I actually got a really cool pair of Nike capri capris from the op shop, but tight to the knee, and then like leggings have like a thick waistband, and then just like a legging but to the knee, or flared,
Slightly
like a jort,
yeah.
but it's like that activewear material.
Spandex. So I agree, capri's definitely in. However, this is my controversial opinion. I don't think capris look good on anyone. Like you will never catch me in a capri because it would look horrendous on me. But a lot of trends like just aren't for me, and that's okay. And I can be like, oh, I love that on other people. For me, I don't think I've never seen someone in a capri and be like, oh, that looks good. Even though I know they're 100% in, I'm going to see them everywhere. I already do see them everywhere. And I appreciate that, like, that's the look. And I don't know whether it's because I don't think they look good or because to me, I'm like, been there, done that already, like in the cycle. And it was a little bit before my time. Like I never wore them. But yeah, that's my controversial opinion.
Okay. And valid. I think that's a very, a lot of people feel the same way.
It's, there's just some trends that like say low-rise jeans, for instance. Like I'm not wearing low-rise jeans either with like my belly out. But on people, I'm like, oh, that looks so good.
Yeah.
I don't even think that with capris. Like I don't see someone, I'm like, wish I could wear that.
And what are you wearing my capris around you? Shit.
No, I'll tell you honestly, if you wear them.
You look shit.
No, but that's the cool thing about fashion. It doesn't matter what I think about what you're wearing.
Yeah.
As long as you feel good in it, that's what matters.
And do you feel good?
I would feel horrific in a capri. But it's when I saw you write that down, I was like, yes, I've actually had this on my list to talk to you about for ages.
Valid.
Yeah. Watch me in like 6 months' time be like, so I bought some capris.
Yeah.
Or I'm loving capris. But yeah.
That's your current.
It doesn't matter. As we always say for our ins and outs, it does not matter what we think.
No.
It's what you think. But
love
it's our
the
podcast,
contribution.
So we can say
yeah.
what we want.
Say what we want. What's that song? It's our birthday and I'm kind of proud.
Okay, Amy, we have so much to catch up on.
Yeah.
Because our last episodes, we just keep, which we have been in this one as well, keep rambling. So we're going to have to rapid fire our quick little catch up. But
we have so much to talk about. It's been so long, Joel.
I know. Sorry, my foot is literally going numb. What's been going on since the last time we caught up on the pod?
Okay, so last time on the pod, I was talking about how, like, oh my God, I bet the Mecca stand at the AO is like melting hot.
Yeah, are you ready to do a redaction?
I went, guys, everyone, I went, and
I actually didn't know you went.
I went. I've been waiting to tell you on the pod.
In person.
So first time ever going to the AO, and straight away, Ovi went straight to the Mecca stand.
Of course. It was like the main highlight.
Yeah, I went with my boyfriend. He was like, Ovi supportive of going to Mecca. I love that. And we walked in, aircon blasting.
Oh my gosh.
Mist. Aircon. It was so beautiful in there. Everything was refrigerated. I was like, oh, I was just really talking myself into like making myself feel better about not
getting a shift there.
Yeah.
Taking missed opportunity.
Whatever. And then I sprayed so many perfumes, said hi to all my girlfriends that were working there.
Oh, cute.
It was really nice. So I can confirm Mecca did an unreal job of that.
The authority on if it was a good job or not.
Yeah, obviously came down to me. And then they had a big stand for sunscreen, which I thought was super cool.
I know I saw that on socials and I was like, genius.
Yeah. First time ever going to the tennis, and the game went for 5 hours.
Wow.
It was like, it was a semi-final between the men's.
Yep.
And we had a great spot outside, sat there, was watching, got some food, got some drinks, and couldn't have asked for a better day to go to the tennis. I was so excited the whole day. Just like taking photos of everything. I was just like,
little tourist in your own city.
Yeah, literally.
I love it. Okay, traders. We finally, at the end, we actually watched the final episode together, me and her boyfriend and my husband, Tyler. Thoughts? We actually didn't really unpack it because I had to go to bed right away.
I was so tired. Like, I don't want to ruin it for anyone listening.
Okay,
so
spoiler alert, skip forward like a minute.
Yeah.
We have to control ourselves.
Ovi knew Rob was going to win.
Yeah. It got to a point when you just knew Maura wasn't going to change her mind and turn on Rob. And do you like Rob?
See, this is the thing. I don't really like Rob.
And I love Rob.
Yeah, see, I just think he's so like, I can see why you like him. Like, I totally get it. But I'm just like, oh, you actually think you're the bear? Like, you actually think like you're the guy?
Do you watch his season of Love Island?
No.
Okay, so I think you need to watch it. Not that he makes him more likable, and you just understand him a bit more.
Okay.
And he's just very blunt. Like, he's so blunt.
He is really blunt, but he also just like when he says comments about like, he's like said a few comments and I'm like, what the hell? When he's like, it's like 10 minutes here and I haven't hooked up with anyone yet. I'm like, I get it because you're on Love Island, but like, shut up.
Yeah.
He says some things sometimes and I'm like, oh, wanker.
He's good looking and he knows it.
Yeah.
He is now like the ambassador for MAC because MAC just launched into Sephora in America.
Really? Mm-hmm. Two worlds colliding.
Our favorites.
Yeah. Mac is
our favorite. Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah. But he's like signing gondolas and stuff. Okay. Yeah. Love Traders. Can't wait for the next season. Such a wholesome show.
UK's still better, I find.
It's more like authentic, I feel like, because like
it's more like random people. It's more like FBI's, old detectives, old barristers.
Like not celebrity.
Yeah. It's like actual genuinely smart mind game people who are there to play the bloody game, you know?
Whenever we watch it, I immediately feel like the breakfast that they have in the morning. I'm like,
croissants.
Oh my God, that looks so good. Like some scones, like some tea.
And then the US have like salmon. Typical.
Okay, next I want to talk about my nail color. So for the wedding that we're going to talk about, I wore a pale blue dress and I actually wanted to copy Imi's nail color, which on the camera, they're probably very similar. Imi's got like a burgundy. Would you call that burgundy?
Yeah, like a brownie burgundy.
Burgundy. So I wanted something similar. I knew it wasn't the exact same. Pick the nail color. So from here, you can probably see, you'd probably describe it similarly, maybe a little bit more brown. Anyway, I get out into the natural light. What do I find? Sparkly, deep purple, which if you've listened to our previous episodes, my least favorite color of all time. But I actually do like it. It's just insane how different they are.
It's actually funny because I keep looking at them and I'm like jealous. Like I think I want to get that color next.
I know, I want to swap, but it's okay. In the normal light, it's fine. And it's just my nails. I don't care that much. But it was just so funny because I got them done, loved them, was sitting outside in the sunshine. And I was like, oh, glittery, deep purple.
And if you're listening to the podcast before, Indi has gone on a tangent about how her and mum hate deep purple.
Oh, it's aggravating, but it's okay.
Why do you hate it so much?
I don't know.
I think you hate it because you ain't it.
Yeah, it's true. It's like,
you're so light pink and I'm so purple.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's always the way with sisters though. Older sisters always light pink and little sisters always purple.
Black cat, golden retriever.
Yeah, they always say that about
Except
twins
with
too.
me and Noel, I feel like we're both giving golden retriever.
You're both giving light pink.
Yeah. And so is Jeannie.
Yeah. I guess I bring the purple to the pink.
Bit enough purple for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to talk to you about Tori's wedding. So that's one of the reasons I'm here because I've got 2 family weddings and I was lucky enough to spend the morning with her, get my hair and makeup done. The makeup artist there was my bridal makeup artist. So it's always so fun to see like the vendors from your wedding because it's like
in a different environment as well.
Yeah, and you like build such a connection with them and they're there on like one of the biggest days of your life and then you just don't see them again.
Yeah.
So, and obviously I trusted her and knew she was going to do a great job with my makeup. And I loved how I had my hair. I should post some photos in the podcast socials. But what I wanted to tell you, I don't think I actually told you about this. I nearly ruined the bride's wedding day. So she was all dressed. Her dress was so beautiful. She just looked so her. Anyway, she wanted me to put on her perfume because she obviously didn't want to get it on her dress. And like when you're walking around in your dress and you've got your veil, like everything's a bit like, it's hard to just like do stuff. Mm. So she wanted me to do her perfume. So I'm doing her wrist like far away from her dress, got that like nowhere near the dress. And then I was so conscious about not getting perfume on the dress that I was aiming for like her neck. And I go like this, spritz. And she's like, oh, that's in my eye. And I was like, my heart dropped. I wanted to throw up because I was just waiting for her to be like, it's stinging, and then waiting for it to go like bright red. And I was just standing there and I was like, if this goes red, you won't see me again. Like, I just couldn't believe, and I always do stuff like that. So I was just like, why am I like this? Like, I just can't be trusted. And then I was like, I'm going to step on your dress. Like, it was this beautiful, soft material that was just like, I just was like, I don't even want to be like near you because I can't be trusted. Like, but she was like, no, it's, and this cousin of mine, I said it like this cousin of mine. I just don't know how much she wants to say her name. So she is quite sensitive to like fragrances, skincare. No. So I was just like waiting. And I was like, do you need me to go get eye drops? What's going on? And she's like, no, seriously, it's fine. Like, I can't feel anything. And then they did a first look, and I was meeting her before ceremony just to do a few touch-ups. And I was so anxious from the moment I left her until I saw her again, because I was just waiting to see her and her be like, eye weeping, like, but it was perfectly fine the rest of the day. I was just like, I'm so lucky in that moment. It was, yeah.
That is so clumsy of you. I get it though, because you were so conscious about the other thing. You weren't focusing on the main thing.
Exactly. I mean? It was just like,
your perspective was shifted.
Yeah, it was just so dumb.
That's funny.
And I was like, I don't want to put it too close. That's like, I needed it to be like a decent amount away. And like, anyway, you have an exciting day coming up.
I do have an exciting day. So for any listeners, I really want to get into like fashion, runway, makeup, and like e-com shoots. So I want to build my portfolio, and Indi recommended to just put it on my story and be like, anyone want to do a photo shoot? Collab. So I have 2 small brands. I've got 2 photographers, 2 content creators. I've got like a bunch of models, and I have like a creative director working with me. And yeah, it'll just be a fun day. We're still looking for a venue. So if anyone has a venue in Melbourne, 26th of April, that they're willing to lend to us, let us know.
What about hair?
We haven't found anyone for hair yet. So if anyone's in Melbourne and wants to do some hairstyling, definitely come down. DM me on Insta.
At Emmy Thomas with double S.
Yes. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. It'll be a fun day. I think it's definitely like a space for everyone to just like build their portfolio, get some cool photos, and just like meet new people that are just in creative industries too, which I think is super handy, because things like this, it's good to just be like, oh, I already know a stylist or whatever. I've
got my go-to.
Yeah.
Anytime I've done these kind of collaborations, which the ones I've done definitely more like, not all of them, I guess. I've done kind of a wide variety of like bridal, editorial. After you do it, you just feel so, the passion for what you're doing is just reignited.
That's exactly how really energized. I'm like, already know I'm going to leave that day being like, that was so cool and so fun.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
And mutually beneficial for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Which I love, because it's like all unpaid work, but it's so like it enhances everything else for your career.
Amazing. And then last thing we wanted to talk about was Pony Cosmetics.
Yes.
So they had a rebrand, and I was really impressed with the packaging and the logo. And they are an affordable cosmetics brand. They're stocked at one of the supermarkets here, Woolworths. And I went all over trying to find them. And every supermarket I went into was a really small section. Finally found some in Hyatt. And the main thing I wanted to try was the tubing mascara in brown, and then the brow gel. So I have tried them both. I'm wearing them now. And then I also have a video that I will post about them. The price point is quite good. I think the mascara was $20. I can't remember exactly how much the brow gel was, because I was at the supermarket, so I bought it all in with other things. But they are getting a little bit of heat at the moment, just due to the lack of shade range available. which they have said they are going to build upon. So hopefully they do that. We should end the episode with your... So they're stocked at Woolworths, which they are famous for their slogan. And we actually have a voice actor with us. So why don't you end our episode on...
I feel like I've done the voice acting on the pod before.
I know, but it's so good because she's been doing it around the house and I'm like, it just gets me every time.
Watch me stuff it up now. Thank you for shopping with the fresh food people.
Okay, we will see you next week. Thank you so much to Joel for editing this. So please follow us on whatever platform you're listening to, as well as social media. So Instagram, TikTok. I don't know why I said social media. It sounds really
social
awesome.
media.
So at Internet Girls Podcast, I'm at Indiana Makeup Collective, and this is
Imi Thomas with 2 S's.
And on TikTok,
Imi Thomas. Imi Tomo.
Yeah.
I actually don't know my TikTok. Imi Tomo.
Imi Tomo. Okay, and we will hopefully see you next week. It's actually been slightly harder to arrange in-person recordings than we thought.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll have an episode out for you next week.
Thank you for listening to the Internet Girls Podcast.
So good. Okay, bye.
Bye.